Hi everyone, welcome back to JK Word. Well, actually, this is first video. I'm trying to making it as kind of nervous. Uh, Today we are gonna solve the problem, the LeetCode 16.8 special array with x element greater than or equal x. Let's look into the problem. The problem is very simple. So you are given an array numbers of non-negative integers. Numbers is considered special if there exists a number x such that there are exactly x numbers in numbers array that are greater than or equal to x. And notice that x does not have to be an element in numbers array. So if it's not a special, return -1. If it is special, return the value x. So here's the example. So they mentioned the x doesn't have to be an element in numbers array. So here is the example that the x is 2 since the length of the array is 2, and then 2 is less than the element in numbers. So yeah, they just pretty much explain it, what I just said. And here's the second. Yeah, you could understand. And then third, there are three values is greater than. Yeah, so actually there's the three values that are greater than or equal to 3. So 3 and 2, 4 are 3 equal or greater than 3. So the x, yeah, must be 3. How are we going to solve this problem? Well, since the x doesn't have to be an element in numbers, we can kind of define the range of x. So let's say the mean value could be the mean numbers 2 and n. So here it is like easier to solve this problem. It's better to sort the array first, and then the maximum we supposed to look into the value could be the length of the array or the maximum number of the elements in the numbers. So here's the number and the maximum value. If we sort the array here, so minimum could be number 0. The first, like let's say if you sort it, the first one, let me use the example 3. If we sort it and then sort it, the array become like this, and minimum we should start, and a candidate of that x value should be the 0. But I mean 0 you can't skippable actually, because unless the length of the numbers is 0, which is constraints you look into, is the minimum number of the length of numbers is 1. So number is not the case. And the max, we don't have to check all of the max. So max could be the either maximum element in the numbers or the length of the numbers. So here's the example. Let's say like whatever value you have, the length is 5. So then what is the maximum value could be the x? It's 5, obviously, right? So we define the mean and a max value that indicate the range of x. So here's the x. We start with the mean, and then we needed some index cursor. I would say idx. This is index point. And simply we while so the x is less or equal to the max, then we loop. And if the x is the length of array minus the index, it means we find the x. So return the x. And otherwise, we have to skip like the same like number. Like what if there's a good. Let's say 0, 0. This is minimum. So we already look into this too. So the mean is the x. We check this, and then we get rid of the 0 from the array. Then left of the array is 3, 4, and 4. So we move the index point to the 3. So index should be less than the length of the array, and the numbers index is equal or less than x. Then we increase the index. So the first index is 0 and move to 1 and I move again. So now here, so let's say whatever next x is 2, and then we have like this. So we can calculate here using the index. So we match it. If not the case, we increase the x. Let's check another one. So if we couldn't find the x, simply return the -1. So here is code, and we can run the code. There we go. Yay! Here's a solution for this problem, and it's faster, but this is so random, so you don't have to really worry about here. And I want to just mention about the time complexity, since we don't really use any extra space. So space complexity is bigger one, but time complexity, you can look into here. The maximum is, we look into n to max, and here is the length of the array. So either one, it means like the smaller value from the here or the n, and the max is numbers n minus 1, which is the max number of array or the length of the array. So here's time complexity is O n, but we use a third method to sort the array first. So the average, we could say the n log n time complexity plus n, so it could be the n log n time complexity. If you have any question about this, please leave the comment down below and I will answer. And see you next time.